Hello, welcome back, Alexandrian Codex. So a week from today, Crusader King 3 comes out. And, God, I butchered that sentence. Crusader Kings 3 comes out. And I'm hyped for it. Despite the past few Paradox releases, I am hopeful. And I kind of just wanted to take another look at CK2. I thought my last look at CK2 was around when CK3 got announced, but I'm feeling nostalgic today, so let's pop in and take a look. So, first thing is obviously choosing our start date, right? CK3 seems to have the 867 and 1066 start dates. 1066 is the Crusader Kings Classic, the High Middle Ages. This is the Battle of Hastings start. So to me, this is the quintessential Crusader Kings experience. Now, there is certainly something to be said for the Viking era, Viking Age start, because you have a lot of fun stuff happening in continental Europe. It is interesting that they don't have the early Middle Ages start with the Carlings, with Charlemagne, because I thought that was quite interesting as a start. But once you get away from Charlemagne, once you get away from the better historically documented individuals in Europe, and to be fair and to be clear, the history of the 700s is vague at best. I mean, we have some pretty specific stuff, but a lot of approximations are made, especially as you get further and further from Western Europe, as you get further and further from the Middle East or from China or India or the other well-documented areas. Once you start getting into Camargue, once you start getting up here, a lot of this is just very approximated. Even in Germany, even in North Africa, even in Eastern North Africa. So I can see why they might want to move away from that. I'm curious why they kept the 867 start date. Probably because, haha, Vikings. The only way you're going to get a Viking experience is in this start date or around this time. By 1066 they're gone. Now, my favorite character to start out with for any Crusader Kings game has typically been Robert the Fox down here. Robert of Apulia, Robert of Sicily, lots of fun. But maybe the default character, if you were to argue there is one, would be William the Bastard, or William the Conqueror. Is he? He's William the Conqueror at this point, but he's still a duke, so I think he's still William Bastard. Yeah. William the Bastard is a great play because you get to see how combat mechanics and war mechanics work right from the get-go. You invade something, you then have to immediately engage with setting up the political infrastructure of a country, engaging with the kind of you're the liege of this person, you're the liege of this person, internal politics and intrigue. Now, it gets you right into it, and it gives you the opportunity to build a country from the ground up, right? Which is something you don't get a lot of places. Now, it's often joked that Noob Island is over here in Ireland, and that's a fair thing. The Merchads in, oh god, wherever the Merchads are, Verchad, son of Merchad, son of Merchad, son of Merchad, it's always a good time. But yeah, I guess, it's pretty boring, but let's go with William the Conqueror. Oh god, can we reset these to default rules? I don't know how much things are going to be changed. I know Sunset Invasion isn't going to be in the next game, and that's a shame. Yeah, let's just keep this on all default settings because we want the default experience, presumably. Just go ahead and start. I think this is before the Battle of Hastings, right? Not after it? If it's after, this is going to be like Crusader Kings start, not CK2 start. CK2 start used to have a before the Battle of Hastings and after the Battle of Hastings start, which was interesting. Yeah, okay, this is pre-Battle of Hastings. Yeah, welcome CK2. You're a Norman Duke. Norman, you can raid overseas. Feudal overlords. This is how feudalism, this is how Catholicism works. Don't worry about it. So, we start out at war here. Oh my god, it's been a minute since I hopped in here. The UI looks so different in CK3 It's quite exciting. I don't really know how long I'm going to be playing this for. One thing I'm super excited for in CK3, the animated portraits, yeah, they're cool and they add a lot of depth and immersion that I didn't think they would, but they do, is the simplification of traits. Characters not starting out with like 8 traits. Huge, huge. I mean, you can still get a few, but it makes role-playing a lot easier. Naturally, for our focus, we're already a brilliant strategist. I don't think we're going to get much out of war beyond personal combat skill, which is important. I'm 39. We have 3 sons, one of which is landed. Robert, as I recall, is not particularly great. We have 3 daughters. We have a landed brother who's a half-brother, 1 landed half-sister of our dynasty. I kind of want to go for hunting, so we'll live a long time. That health, and knowing I can potentially get a hunting dog to further increase our health is huge. Family is kind of nice for the health, but honestly, I don't want more children at this point. I really don't. It's a toss-up between war and hunting. So, given that we're at war, let's go with war. We can switch it up later. Choose an ambition. Naturally, I would like to groom my heir, maybe. Acquire a title. That would just give prestige, become King of France, exalted among men, gain a friend, create a treasury. We're not going to create a treasury. We will create acquire a title here. That'll just be free prestige. Grooming the kid boosts our fertility by 20%. Yeah, let's just do this immediately. Can I introduce heir to realm just immediately? No. Why can I? Is it through the intrigue menu? No! It might be because we're at war. Oh, god damn. Yeah, this game got bloated as hell with all the mechanics they added over time. Court position. I'm sure I don't need to search for a court position. Yeah, Lambert, you're great. Regent, who has the highest stewardship? Duchess of Normandy, you are... Oh, my wife. Yeah, sure. None of these matter. Court tutor matters, given that Robert here, or William, not Robert, is kind of martially minded. Makes sense to go for a brilliant strategist. I like our commanders. What is this sorted by? Is this sorted by martial skill? Yeah. Drogo, tough soldier, hunchback. Hunchback doesn't hurt personal combat skill, huh? Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Deceitful, envious, cruel, brave. So, okay, your personal combat skill actually gets a lot of bonuses here. Fair enough. You're probably better than free... Yeah, you're better. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep all of you. My council, I probably shouldn't fuck with too much right now, because we're gonna be just reorganizing the hell out of everything. But let's see if there are more qualified people. Robert, you're my half-brother. You are landed, so it would make sense to keep you happy. You are important. Do I want to proselytize? No. Research cultural tech, doesn't really matter. Improve religious relations, doesn't really matter. Yeah, sure. Research cultural tech. It honestly isn't a good thing to do, because the likelihood for a heretical find seems way higher than 5%. Spymaster, you're actually terrible, but I don't want to give it to my commanders. You're my kinsman. Sure. You know what? Keep it. Just... scheme? Yeah, just scheme. Dude, knock yourself out. Can I get a better steward? That's fine. I guess not you. Joffrey. You're worse. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. What do I want? Taxes. Because we're at war and taxes are going to be important. Marshall, oh my god, you're horrible. Why am I using you instead of... Because all the commanders, the people who are actually good at martial affairs, are busy. Probably because you're a count and you're considered a powerful vassal is why the game does this. Alright, you know what? Fair enough. Train more troops in Rouen. You don't fucking matter right now, because I already have a claim on the entirety of the Kingdom of England. We're already going to war over that, so I don't need to fabricate claims. Sowing dissent. You know? Sure. Let's do that. Just in the small likelihood that it might lower vassal troop contribution. It probably won't, but I mean, who knows? Okay, you are 12. You're old enough to get betrothed. To Princess of Denmark? That'd be fucking sweet. Yeah, how about that? Right, it's right click. Yeah, right. Because, of course, it's right-click. Hey, you, get betrothed to Ingrid, Princess of Denmark. We get prestige from marrying a king. I don't think we'd get an alliance out of this. Oh, we would get a non-aggression pact, but no alliance. Fair enough. Sounds good to me. Robert, what kind of a boy are you? You have the lisp, which is Robert's not affable. Robert's diplomacy is terrible because he has a lisp, he's envious, he's wrathful, he's slothful. He's still willful, indolent, and haughty, and these can possibly turn into good things. Like, proud is pretty okay. Charitable is good. Willful could turn into ambitious or brave. Ambitious for an heir is good. Brave is always good. Stubborn, it's not good. But it's more likely that he'll get arbitrary or cruel, that he'll get slothful or gluttonous, because he's already slothful, so only gluttonous is left. Willful, probably stubborn. Robert, in most games, ends up being terrible. So this is an interesting introduction to the idea of inheritance for Crusader Kings. This is why one of the reasons why this is such a great start for new players is, yeah, your heir sucks. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to try to use the 4 years left of his youth to try to fix him? Or do you try to have some accident happen? Or do you try to change inheritance laws to disinherit him? Maybe go to electoral inheritance instead. There's a lot you can do. What kind of an education do you have? I'm sure you can see this on here, but it's been so long since I looked at the UI. I have no fucking clue. But Robert is terrible. Let's take a look at Richard. Richard is pretty okay. Richard's only 11. Playful, idolizer, affectionate. Yeah. Playful, idolizer, affectionate. Playful, affectionate. Struggle tends to be pretty okay. Rowdy and willful turns out fine. Curious and fussy can be really nice. Thrifty can make some really good kids. Struggle can make some really good kids. And honestly, the rest of these aren't so great. Given our propensity for violence, I'm going to go with struggle here. Can we go ahead and get you a betrothal? Now, we're already betrothed to Ingrid, Princess of Denmark here. Emma, Princess of France. That would just be perfect, actually. That would just be absolutely perfect. Marrying the relative of a czar. Don't know why that's saying czar, but okay, sure. Emma is the younger sister to the current King of France, King Philippe, who is already considering an offer from us, but we have 3 daughters, one of which we could betroth to him. Now, William of Normandy, our youngest son, is homosexual, rowdy, and curious. Curious is great. Curious can turn into shrewd, which is amazing. Rowdy can turn into brawny, which is amazing. So these are 2 really great ones. The only problem is he's gay, so his fertility is lowered because, you know, obviously maybe a bit less inclined to reproduce with members of the opposite sex. And vassal opinion is lowered, but attraction opinion way higher. I think the vassal opinion thing probably a little accurate, but homosexuality was a lot more common in the Middle Ages and Dark Ages than the popular conception is. There was definitely a lot of outward in certain areas and by certain authorities, outward hostility, but there were a lot of, like, pretty openly queer rulers in the Middle Ages. I mean, not a ton of them, but a good amount. And again, because I am who I am, let's go with Struggle. Struggle's only really going to give Willful, but Willful's good. And then we're going to have to pick an education for him later on. Cecilia, oh wait. I need to give you a betrothal. You're not going to be happy about any of these, I'm sorry. Princesses of Hungary, kind of nice. Princess of Navarre, that's small enough that you could potentially get influence. We're already betrothed to one princess of Denmark, but multiple would be, well, gratuitous, honestly. I don't really need non-aggression pact with Hungary. Navarre is at least in this half of Europe. We're already going for Ingrid. Can I even betroth to Gunhild? I can. Sure, why not? Cecilia. What are you? Timid? Haughty? That's a shame. I want you to learn Thrift. I want all my daughters to learn Thrift. Because I don't think Billy Boy here would be sending his daughters off to war. I don't know that much about William the Bastard, honestly. Arrange betrothal to all of these kings who are twice her age. Yep, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Sven, Duke of Ostergotland. That's actually quite okay. I want to betroth one to you, but you're already considering an offer from me, so let's hold off on that. I don't want to learn about Smiths, because that's money I don't have right now. Do we have anything in our, No, we have nothing in our treasury. Yeah, William's an amazing, amazing fighter, so personal levies have been raised. Raise our vassal levies as well. 180 boats, that's fine. What's my month over month looking like? Barely making money, but that's okay. That's all you need to do. And then you'd want me to go to war over that. Well, tell you what, that's not going to happen. So, auto stop plots because the spam is horrible. I don't really have anything I want to plot over right now, do I? Kill the King of France? No. Fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of France. I mean, our chances of this are incredibly low, right? How likely would I be to succeed at this? 17, 29, 15. So we wouldn't be that far behind. If I could get Raoul. No, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to be able to fabricate a claim on the King of France. That's quite all right. I don't really want to revoke any of these counties right now because honestly I don't care about Normandy. Once we take England, our seat of power is going to be probably in Middlesex, probably in modern day London. I don't much care about any of these. I don't know why I would want to kill these people. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to have that going on. Oh god, tech, we're just gonna ignore that that exists, because you functionally might as well. I can change the laws in the Duchy of Normandy. What does minimum centralization give us? Vassal limit. Honestly, decentralized is what we want, because we're going to get a lot of vassals. Revoke title, can I mean, y'all motherfuckers probably aren't into this, but let's give it a shot. Obligations, don't care. Council, don't care right now, because a lot of these are going to change immediately. Okay. Now I think I'm finally ready to on pause after 20 minutes. Let's let y'all slowly walk into here. Now, an interesting thing about this start is we are not the only people interested in England. Harold IV, the hard ruler of Norway, is invading from the north. So we're likely to come at odds against him. He has 16,000 troops, whereas we only have 15,000. Now, his combat ability is about what ours is. Martial is about what ours is. So, well, no, our combat skill is much better. So we're going to have to personally lead our troops. Have any sort of success here. Cool, alright. One betrothal accepted. Okay, that betrothal has been accepted, but what if I assign arranged betrothal between you, my liege, and my eldest daughter? Yeah, you're into that. Would you do it matrilineally? No, of course you wouldn't. That's okay. Okay, great. You can shut the gates. There's already an epidemic, huh? I wonder if the epidemic system is... This is terrible, actually, for us to get hit by this immediately. So, tell you what. All you, get on the fucking boats. Because I think on the boats you don't take disease attrition. You take sea attrition if you're at sea, but we're not at sea right now. Now, the English are... well, it looks like the English might be bravely sallying forth there, which, you know, give credit where credit's due if that's what they were doing. Cool. This is the entirety of our army. Let's merge it up and just walk to Middlesex. Hopefully there are no disease outbreaks in England while we're over here. This Angleland can be fun to mess with. Can I go ahead and betroth... Oh god. Youngest daughter has chest pains, but she's getting good treatment. Fair enough. God. 15-year-old. That's only a 6-year difference. Count. Only... Well, she's 5. God. You know what? Let's wait until she's older, because some titles might change by then. I wanted to swoop in and grab the betrothal to the King of France, but we don't need to do that. Appoint Chancellor. Do you want me to be your Chancellor? Alright, I mean, if you insist. And we have a good amount of money, and if necessary, could hire mercenaries. I don't think we need to. I really don't think we need to. You want my son to be... Yeah, knock yourself out. You need an education, and you're gonna be terrible at everything, Richard. You're just gonna be terrible because you have a lot of conflicting traits here. I guess we're gonna have to go for a diplomatic education. I don't expect good things from our children. Oh, hey, raised to be properly French. Sure. Why not? Jorvik is having some problems right now. My daughter's overcome with fatigue. Yeah, obviously call for the doctor, but also don't bother me with this anymore. My daughter, trying to make her French. Yeah, sure. Oh, sweet. This is huge. This is huge to get this early. In my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield is only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance. So, inspiring leader would give huge morale, defense, and damage bonuses, which is crazy good. Organizer makes us move faster, which is pretty helpful, but given that I'm going to besiege most of a country here, I'm going with Siege Leader. Getting this literally in our first siege is great. So great, and hopefully we'll be able to teach our commanders the same thing, which will give an effect. Speaking of commanders, who do we have assigned where? You are defender. Generally, the game does an okay job at assigning people to different parts of your army. I'm pretty okay with this. Joffrey seems better. Direct leader. You'd be better from the center. But even if you're not in the center, you're still better, aren't you? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. I really wish there were a drop down, and I think one of the mods I typically used to play with had a column for their martial skill, or not their martial skill, but their personal combat ability. I think I'll keep it on Drogo. I don't know why it had Drogo, but I'm gonna trust the game there. We could rush along these sieges by attempting assaults. Nah. Taking London. Fantastic. Oh, hey, you want my kids to be French? Sure. Why not? Who gives a shit? Make them French. Is it the last siege here? Now, I kind of want to just push up on north and fuck with the Norwegians. Because if we don't do that, the English can't do that. The English will fail at protecting their own country. Do I want to make a move on my cousin? No, not really. No, I mean, it'd be peak Crusader Kings too. I mean, she's not my sister, but that's very Crusader Kings. I have enough fucking kids. No. I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you. Now let's go fuck up north. Yeah, this is what I wanted. The ruler of England is Harold. Buddy, what are you doing? Leading a group of 403... Oh, they're gone now. Yeah, Norway, Norway, Norway. They split their army up. This would have a river crossing, this would have a river crossing, this wouldn't. So although we're likely to run into all their troops by going here, there's no river crossing by pushing this way. And I'd rather do that. And they're not even reinforcing. Okay, perfect. Hey, Harold. I see you there, Harold. No, no. You don't get away that easy. Taking you out of this fucking world, man. Oh, you know what? There's an idea. You, I don't want to be alive. It's probably really unlikely that I could kill you. But if I could kill him... Yeah, not happening. My logic was if I can kill him, it would get rid of his claim and stop this war from the north and leave us with far fewer people to deal with. Meet me in Hastings, buddy. 1v1, Hastings. It'll go well. Okay. Well, we fucked up some stuff here in the north. Let's just, how badly is this war going for you? Against me, 36% in favor, 38%. Nope, I gotta go fuck with the Vikings because the Norwegians are gonna win first. Hello. Yes, assign guardian. I have so many goddamn kids. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, you could have a martial education. You're probably not going to be amazing at it, but we'll give it a go. It's too late. I'm locked in, but that river crossing isn't great. You want to institute the tax-shifted for her obligations law. I don't give a shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. They found out about me trying to rally against them. Oh, golly. Oh, you took my chancellor. Okay, fair enough. I am unmoved. I'm greatly unmoved. Okay. Norway, get out. Get out, Norway. Gonna meet up here. If I go here to here, will I still have a river crossing? Yeah, okay, should have just gone straight there. Fighting the English's war for them right now. But in capturing people, that is money, potentially, that I can then turn around and raise mercenaries with. We want to sort by cost. There's some cheap mercenaries that we could mostly afford month over month for quite some time. Well, these are all galleys and cogs, yeah. We could get some troops to help expedite our conquest of England, and I kind of want to do that. But I want to knock out these Norwegians first, just because I don't like them getting more momentum here. Let's go back down to Middlesex. Tell Harold to fuck off. I am keeping an eye on this outbreak. We don't want anything to deal with that epidemic, so let's walk on up to Essex. Really, let's split this stack. And we should really be splitting it into 3 stacks, maybe, to get this done more quickly, but that's okay. Now let's look at the war score. We're probably still trailing 46%, or 46%. Cool, we're tied up. Their army's not doing so great. Oh wow, you hate me. You want a seat on the council. You got it, buddy! You fucking got it! What else is wrong with you? You desire the barony of... Do you not have a direct vassal that should be yours? Oh, I directly control a barony here. Ah, okay, you know, you can have that. Not now, but later, sure. The game really started me off with that done wrong? No. Okay. So, there's a great button here. Ransom all prisoners. Get 105 gold. Great. We don't need mercenaries. I want mercenaries to make this go faster, but we don't need them. We have a bunch of event troops. Harold is besieging Normandy because the AI is perfect in this game and has no flaws. Our heir just got sick, and honestly, it wouldn't be the end of the world if he died, because like I've gone over before, he's not really that good. Alright, we've taken Suffolk. Move on up to Norfolk. Our council is the least stable that I've seen in a long time. Here's an idea, people. Quit dying. Oh, our court physician died. What'd you die of, Lambert? Disease? Oh no, you're still alive. You've just embraced the Lawweird heresy and gone all the way down to Normandy. What? Or... Why did... You know, I don't need to understand what happened there. I don't need to understand why you went Lawweird and then ran to Sicily. Not my problem. Not a big deal. It's weird. Weird as hell. But I don't need to worry about it. Ooh, tax obligations. Yeah, see me care. Does this even have leaders? No, it really doesn't. This has... Okay, Joffrey, Frederick, William, Drogo, Joffrey, William, Frederick, Ralph. Ralph, what are you good at? I mean, you're something. There you go. Drogo is leading troops. All of them are leading troops. Okay, fair enough. How do I need to go fuck with the Norwegians? They're at 46, I'm at 79. Okay, I'm closer to enforcing, but I'm gonna want to grab all these lands because in wars like this, in invasion wars, at the end of the war, when you offer peace, and you enforce demands, you take all occupied territory, but only the occupied territory. Any territory you do not directly occupy stays with the current ruler, which really is not ideal when you're trying to take over and restructure an entire country. You want to give her... Yeah, knock yourself out, man. I don't give a shit. My daughter's culture is very unimportant. My heir's culture is a little important, but given that we're going to be ruling over wrong culture people anyway, it's not a super big deal. It matters, but also it kind of doesn't. Yeah, sure, I'll go to your coronation, even though I'm directly leading troops. Oh no, I'm no longer directly leading troops, because I'm attending the coronation. Fair enough. One of your vassals can be discouraged from... There's a way to meta this. You are envious, patient, greedy. You're probably not going to respond to me asking politely. Oh, you did. Weird, okay. Hey, Philippe is actually a real king, long live the king, yada yada yada. Back to the war. No, let me... Oh, right, there's the events afterwards. I'm no longer on a journey. I got nothing out of that. I got a tiny bit of prestige from going there. Great. Ah, yes! And here's what I was afraid of. Is Norway winning that fucking war. So now, I'm at war with the Norwegians, not with the English. But we've kept all of the stuff that we've held on to. And now it's just a 1v1, but the Norwegians are much better equipped to fight this than the English were. I really can't... Why can I not feed troops? I'm not restricted from leading troops. I'd really love to be leading my troops. I'm not on a journey. Yeah. Okay, okay. Probably because I am a counselor and I've been forbidden to lead armies. Can I give up? No. Can I resign from their council? Yeah, I'm allowed to lead armies. Then why am I not? Is it because these are currently... Okay, whatever. Don't worry about it. We greatly outnumber them. It'll be fine. Advancements in medicine? Dude, that'd be great, but it won't matter. Oh, damn! Robert died. That is kind of sad. I've inherited Robert's old title, so now I have too many, so we'll deal with that in a second. Now, Richard, our pretty okay son, is our presumptive heir. His personal combat skill is not great. He's frail! Oh no! Richard! Okay, yeah, frail, deceitful, and affectionate. Probably not going to be a great ruler, but that's okay. So, I have the Barony of Beaumont. I directly hold that. Barony here, Barony here. Let's give you this Barony of Argentan, because you want it. And I'm holding on to too much shit. Anyway, can I raise more troops? I can. Great. March them up here. That's 1,000 more. Certainly doesn't hurt. Again, we have 1,400 in the bank. If I wanted to, and I don't really right now, I could... Let's go up to Warwick. Really should not have marched here because of the ongoing, you know, plague. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll just accept that that happened. I really want to capture their king. That's why I keep chasing after this one fucking army. Alright, back to Lincoln. Oh no, our daughter's gone French. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Alright, get on the boat. Can I really not lead this? What has happened? Why can I not lead? It's okay. Then boats. Go to Lincoln. Now, I may want mercenaries to speed this shit up, because I'm not going to live forever. Yeah, we're 43. We're pretty young. I'm going to switch over to hunting next year, because it will give us that health bonus. What do you want? Oh, you want to make my daughters Catholic. They just keep switching who my daughter's educators are. Like, but I want to make her French. No, I want to make her French. Listen, I don't give a shit. Make them French, but quit bothering me about it. Alright, great. And we're going to march down, and we're not going to lose that siege before we get there. No. Still can't assign me. Yep, that's a real shame. I should not have attended that coronation because something happened after I got removed, and now I can't be put back on the armies. Oh, okay. Yep. Knock yourself out. I already said multiple times I don't care, but please keep bothering me about it, please. Oh shit, my youngest daughter died. And you have probably... Shit. Remarried. Yep. Okay. Well, that's a shame. I should have kept a tighter eye on that. Well, in the meantime, you're 9 years old. Are there any young suitors? There's a bunch of counts. There are a few dukes. Earl of Cumberland. Yeah, you're not really gonna... Duke of Smoland. Adrianopolis Revolt. Yeah, that won't last. Prince of Byzantium, 10 years old. Let's marry you to the 13-year-old Prince of Byzantium. Can we go matrilineal? We can. Perfect, because they're probably in exile. And you... Prince of Byzantium. Prince of Holy Roman Empire, 0 years old. Great. Can we make this matrilineal? No, didn't think so, but yeah. Great. Now, you don't actually get the prestige from these betrothals until the marriage goes through, but it's nice. And the reason why prestige matters is it... God, hover over this. Oh, it doesn't actually explain it here. Of course it doesn't. This is a paradox title. Prestige improves... Let's go into... Check out our leech. Your opinion of me is boosted by my prestige. The higher your prestige is, the more everyone likes you. And universal modifiers like that are incredibly valuable. You will owe me a favor. Listen, I don't care. I don't need your favors. I'm gonna leave this fucking kingdom. Ah, I'm no longer brave. That's a shame. Oh, but now I can lead armies. Of course. Of course, now that I'm no longer brave, it's totally okay for me to lead the army. Oh, fair enough. Put me back in the captain's chair and we'll see what happens. I'd really like to not lose this siege. Though, the way it's ticking, I'm probably going to lose it before I get there. I did. But not a lot of people are going to be in that castle, so it'll be easy to take back. Just lost another fucking counselor, spy master. Just do your job, please. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, actually that was a surprising number of people captured. Ransom them, get 95 gold. Okay, this has dragged on long enough that I want more troops to hurry this shit up. Monthly cost 11.9. Okay, monthly cost of 9. 9.45. And there was a 9.8 in here somewhere. 9.8. Great, welcome to our glorious army. Good work. Now we're going to be losing about 16, 18 a month, depends on the month. Now, Oh, Jean, my court position is now better. Yeah, you want to offer peace? No, not yet. I don't hold enough. I want a lot of things directly controlled. I'm not willing to settle here. I'm young-ish. I'm relatively healthy. There's no reason to stop this war before I take the entirety of England. Ah, it gets tedious. Abso-fucking-lutely. Who cares? Okay, do me a favor. Split this in half. And march up there, march down there. Keep an eye on this pandemic. Richard is finally finished. He's become a Grey Eminence, which is the best trait that you can get from the Diplo tree. So now, you know, his diplomacy isn't bad, his marshal's horrible, stewardship is bad, intrigue and learning are not good, but they're not horrible. He's frail. Man, Richard is not a great heir. Really not a great heir. Fuck off, I'm not accepting your peace offer. Let's go ahead and get married to Emma. We've groomed our heir. Fantastic. Become exalted among men? We're not getting there. We are not getting there. I want to acquire a title. That's going to happen. Fuck it, let's try. Do I want prestige? Yep. Ah, yes. Yeah, they have... My leash has high, yeah, high diplomacy there, so my leash was able to, instead of giving me land or telling me outright no, just tell me something that I wanted to hear. My other daughter became Dutch. Sure. Who cares? It matters, but it doesn't really matter. Title revocation law? Decline! Assign guardian. Knock yourself out, my dude. Offer peace. Nope. I'm good. I'm in no fucking rush. I want this shit done properly. You can rush this war and get it over with really quickly, but then you have to deal with all of the angry English dukes and counts who don't like you. They're not of your culture. You're an invader. You're an outsider. And they just want nothing more than your head. And ruling over them, you know, clearly, maybe not the best time in the world, right? So instead, what if not? What if not do that? What if instead take all their land? Please, my children, they are very sick. Stop. I don't need to send you in. You can continue that siege. There, Kent just finished up. Perfect. Go to Middlesex, go down to Sussex. Push them on out of there. Brilliant. No, all you had to do was not take England, Norway. This didn't have to be your problem. Another one bites the dust. So now William... Man, earlier I was saying I have 3 sons. There's no way I'll need a 4th. Joke's on me. Jesus Christ, the flu has just ravaged my family. But you died of camp fever, you died of the flu, you died of camp fever. And this is on standard settings. Alright, William. My beloved queer son. You just gotta... You gotta not die. The bar is super low, boy. Get out. Win, I win. I'd like to be capturing more people than I am. I got cramps. I'm getting treatment for the cramps. I got effective treatment for the cramps. Great. William has become a tough soldier. Okay, that's not amazing, but it's not that bad. Yeah, just go ahead, get married. I was gonna fuck with who you're betrothed to, but honestly, let's just... Alright, no more cramps. Great. Just do it. Just do it. Ralph, go bother this. Nope. Fuck off. I'm gonna take every single county in England. Oh, we're gonna lose this, because Harold actually has amazing leadership skills. I got overly confident there. That serves me right. So we lost quite a few people, but they're not gonna take that. Harold's still gonna lose. Rip Harold. You all go back to Oxford. You go on to Winchester. Victory, victory. Going up to Northampton. I'm only losing 12 a month. I kind of want to hire even more mercenaries to get this over with, because I can't raise more levies. I'm just made of money, so one of you worth 10 a month. Right? No, God. With this 41 a month. It's kind of tempting, though, honestly, just to go for, like, the most expensive one. Who has the highest total strength? 22, 19, 10. The 10 has been taken. Gosh darn it. Give me the Catalan band and the Saxon band. Why not? Just so long as we're above 500, I'm pretty comfortable. Really, so long as we have any money, I'm pretty comfortable using using mercenaries. Just rush this along. Oh, yeah. Lecture him on siege warfare. Perfect. Now, I am a leader, but I want to switch over to hunting, so we can pick up the hunting dog, which will improve our health. We're not old yet, but I don't want to run the risk of dying during this war. Okay, see, this is showing that the siege does not have enough people to maintain it, so I'm going to have to send over reinforcements. You go on up to Warwick. Fuck off. We won that. Let's go knock that off, then go back here. Don't have anyone arrested. Oh, yeah, I do. Get 145 gold. Oh, and I just got somebody else. Cool. Yeah, capturing territory is a good way to make money, but capturing rulers is an even better way to make money, because those rulers can be ransomed for a lot of money. Like 145, that's enough to hire mercenaries and keep them for a pretty decent period of time. New important decisions. Ask Leash for title. We're probably going to get another polite answer, but let's go ahead and try it. Constance. What? You could be an excellent schemer. Let's give that a go. Yep, you're a bedrock of loyalty, so he gives me nothing except kind words. And our intrigue or learning or something isn't high enough to realize what he's doing. Well, you know, the King of France just keeps saying really nice things to me. And that's good enough, I guess. What do you want? Council support to... No. Ah, okay, these events, I'm surprised we haven't run into by now. Things got out of control as my soldiers stormed the gate of Stafford. killing indiscriminately, sacking every building they came across. They seem to have lost all sense of discipline. You can say this is war after all. National levy size, morale, prestige, general opinion drops. Say, hey, wait for me, same shit, but I get gold, or lose prestige, or I try to regain control of my army. We lose troops, gain prestige, I become a strong leader, or I fail to become a weak leader. I'm fairly sure I'll succeed at this and get... I got weak leader! I failed at controlling my troops. Wow, that's incredibly surprising given who I am. But okay, sure, why not? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, group this up, split it in half. Jeffrey, stay there. You go here. We're getting there. We are getting there. Gloucestershire, Bath. Now, maybe I should be prioritizing those with more money in them. Those with more holdings. Things I'd really importantly like to hold. But, like, it's not that important. We have all the time in the world to do this. We start out relatively young. We get a lot of free event troops. We have a decent economic base. We start out with a huge war chest. And every time we capture people and take over places, we boost our war chest even more. You're in a position for a great prolonged war if you want to. The only downside is, once the war is over and those event troops are gone, you're in a weaker bargaining position when it comes to controlling your vassals. Which again is another reason why, to me, it's so important to absolutely take fucking everything in this war and only give land to people who are actually loyal. As opposed to whoever just happens to hold it. Oh, my mother-in-law died. Shame. Shame, shame. Taking stuff, taking stuff. Okay, let's move you on up here to Hull. They're not trying to retake anything, which is great. Ah, wow, okay, so after failing at this, I haven't seen these twice in a row, you can't choose to try to resist it. Once you're a weak leader, you can either just join in or not do anything. Wow, that's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Never run into that event more than once per war. Siege of this, siege of that, siege of this. We're not capturing anyone in these siege... Never mind. Like, there should be people in these castles. Yes, Alex, there are people in those castles. You just have been neglecting that you can ransom them. Whoops. Alright, up to Jorvik. Outbreaks. Successfully capturing people in sieges. Love to see it. We're, I don't know, 2/3 of the way done here. I'm not doing the quick math on how long we have to go, but it's going fine. And really, there's no opposition to the war. We won this war a long time ago. It's just making it so that I'm absolutely winning this war. This is a total victory rather than just a victory. Now, as far as the game is concerned, we've won. We won a long time ago. But for the meta reasons that I've talked about, I'm not happy enough with that. While all this time spent outside is undoubtedly good for my health, it's not worked for my looks. Every night when I return home, my clothes are soiled in mud, my hair bears the stink of wet dogs. I can become stressed or gain uncouth. Uncouth? I don't give a shit who's attracted to me. Yeah, so what? I'm uncouth. I don't think I've ever seen that event before. I have thousands of hours in this game. Get out of here. 10 gold is 10 gold. I'll take it. Y'all just go on to Chester. You're done. Oh, you've been done here for a while. Whoops. Richmond. I don't like how small this army in Jorvik is getting. Ask liege for title. I'm not gonna get one. Yep. There's a very small chance they would actually give me one, but because he's so dang good with his words, it's very unlikely I'll ever get a title out of him. Which is okay, I'm about to get the entirety of the Kingdom of England. But what if could also get tiny more France, Wow, this is actually reinforcing. Probably because I have mercenaries up here. Good shit. How's my son doing? You're not dead. You don't have kids. You probably won't have kids. So our line might be dependent on this matrilineal marriage. We also have some distant relations that could pick things up. Yeah. Our not doing so hot. The king will owe me a favor? Absolutely. And the reason you want a favor from the king is I can be like, hey, favors can be made to use the following. Force to join factions, force liege to give you a council position. I thought you could force liege to give you something, but no. Ask your league to press a war, start a... Ask for realm peace? No. I guess because I'm at war, I can't request you to do all this normal stuff. Fair enough. Boo, but also I get it. You're welcome. Moving on up north, we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to go. It should be over relatively quickly. You have a propensity for learning, so let's go ahead and give you that. This is big enough to split in half. Now, the amount of troops you need per siege depends on the level of the castle, like is being demonstrated up here. It's somewhere around 1,000 for these low levels, but it depends on the levy size there as well. And it's really, I mean, you can go in and check, like, oh, is my army bigger than this? Will it be bigger than this after I start losing people, etc., etc.? Or you can just kind of blindly go in, and if it turns out to not be enough, then fix that on the fly later on. And honestly, that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, not a lot of holdouts left here. We're not even fighting the same... We are 3 kings deep on this war. Countess Emma, your niece, who's not of my dynasty, but is... Yeah, let's expose her plot immediately and imprison her. Council's not for it? What? I need to get rid of Count William of Ivry. Hey, Count William. Fuck you. Imprison. She's raised her flag in rebellion. That's fine, that's fine. It's just, Can I afford this? I can kind of afford this. She's raised her flag in rebellion, which, wham. Send some mercenaries her way. I absolutely will not move people from England back down to the continent to deal with this. I'll deal with this with just some roguish individuals looking for a bit of coin. Looks like I need a new commander. Hey William, you can be a commander. How about that? Just one in Worcester even, Lancaster. Great. Newcastle. Love how quick stuff is falling. Quickly stuff is falling. Not really that quickly. All told, Our siege ability is... it's a little lacking, to put it politely. She's obviously going to lose this war. Then I'm gonna imprison her, and then after imprisoning her, I might revoke her titles because she is an enemy of the realm, and I can get away with it at that point. Sweet. Yeah, matrilineally marry this prince of the Byzantine Empire. Sweet. Now, the reason we can do that is this prince of the Byzantine Empire isn't really a prince of the Byzantine Empire. His dad was a Basilius, but he doesn't own anything. He wasn't in the line of inheritance. None of his siblings are the Basilius. He's a nobody, basically. He's just a claimant. But that claimant can be claim can be inherited, and you know, it's entirely possible to use that claim to then try to take the Byzantine Empire for somebody in your dynasty. If that's the way you want to go, you can absolutely do it. I'm not interested in doing that right now, but you know, we could get there. Ding dong, the Duke is dead. Congrats, won a siege. Yep. Oh my god, the Norwegians have troops in England again. It's been years since I've seen one up here. It's like seeing a rare bird. Okay, you lost that. You're probably bound to surrender now. No, not yet. Well, let's see, see how your attitude changes once I take your army out. Yes, and I do see that we are closing in on needing to ditch our mercenaries, but we're not there yet. We are not there yet. Go here. Sweet. Let's hurry that up. My word! Norway has actually raised a decent army. That's a potential problem. So, to deal with that, I need 15 days to be able to order an assault. Ordering an assault with that few troops was a mistake. It was a huge mistake. This is what you get when you get impatient. Alright, you're all done here. Go up here. Group up here. How's this going? And they'll probably still surrender, even if they're holding on to one thing, but I don't want to... I really need to quit trying to rush this. Wait, Appleby? Did that say Appleby? I got Applebee's? No, I'm done asking my liege for a title. That can go to hell. I've learned my lesson. It clearly doesn't work. Alright, I've taken this. Let's go bother you. You not willing to surrender yet? Nope. Really has to get it to 100 war score. Just absolutely ridiculous. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu. There. Okay, I don't need this army anymore. She's at 100%. That'll save us a little bit. She is now imprisoned. I can revoke her titles because she's a traitor. No one would object. Are either of these particularly valuable? I mean, they both are in their own way. Sweet. Give me... I probably can't revoke both of them, but give me Con. And give me this. Great, I can take both of them. So now you're a nobody. Fantastic. Our son can be given Con. However, I think that's it. Yeah, because we are a Gavel kind inheritance, I can't give anything else. So I'm going to have to give this barony away, or that county away. I'd much rather give a barony away. No, by God, I want to choose every single landed title in England, down to the cities. I know it's stupid, and at this point it would behoove me to just end this fucking war already. But I'm in this deep. There we go. There we go. War's over. I've taken everything in mainland England. They've besieged my capital. They've taken my capital, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter at all. Look at this. Look at this. Get rid of the hired troops. Get rid of the raised troops. All the event troops are gone too. Shame. Shame. I need to be crowned. There's a lot of shit that needs to happen. Right now, our domain size is 113 out of 6. Like I said, this is a fun introduction to how this shit works. Personal wealth is... that hasn't updated yet. There's a lot to look at here. So I want to start with our continental holdings. They're not that good, and frankly, I'm not going to want to hold on to them for very long. Now, when we had a lot of sons, that was actually a good thing. Because a lot of sons we could have given land to, started dynastic branches. Holy shit, look at all of these titles. That is fucking insane. This will go relatively quickly. It will. Let's just go one at a time. Now, I don't actually need to do this. I want to find the titles with... obviously, Middlesex is going to be our capital, right? Because it has 5 additional holdings underneath it. We should really break this down by duchy. Normandy, I don't want. Anjou, I don't want. Anjou, I hold on to. Anjou has 4 and 2, so this is a 5 and 3. Yeah, 3 here, 5 holdings here. It's okay. Is it good? No. Particularly because it's difficult to expand into the rest of Anjou. If you have the entirety of Anjou, it's good. But, like, it isn't really. I want to find... Search all. Gender, men. Imprison, no. Married, any. Ruler, no. Diplo range, yes. Join court, yes. Any religion, my religion group. Any culture, my culture group. Adult, any. Great house, any. I want to sort by opinion of me. And I'm just inviting all these fucking people to court. Because I have a lot of titles to give out. A lot of fucking titles to give out. And I'm gonna need more people of my culture group. Italians of my culture group? Really, Norman is an interesting culture group because it's English, it's French, it's Italian. It's actually none of those things. But because it interacted with all those things, sure. And hey, inviting all these people to court, maybe some of them are good, maybe some of them aren't. It's going to embiggen our court and steal all these people from everyone else. You know, why not? Why not? Imprison. Yep, imprison's what I want to do. Invite to court, invite to court. And yeah, a lot of these people are going to be absolutely useless. But that's okay. Oh god, I wish there were an invite all button. And there are mods, absolutely, that added that in. Now, when CK3 was first announced, I did go back and take a look at the original Crusader Kings, even prior to Deus Vult, as a contrast to showing how the series has grown over time, and my god, I remember putting in hundreds and hundreds of hours, maybe thousands of hours into the original CK, but it's almost unplayable in comparison. Now, I don't think that the leap from Crusader Kings 2 to Crusader Kings 3 is going to be that way, but there's been, obviously, a lot of quality of life improvements. There's been a lot of streamlining and getting rid of a lot of the... I want to call it the fat of the game, but a lot of the unnecessary excess of the game. Like, I've mentioned this before, people having a million traits, all of these nobody courtiers hanging around all the time, not going from court to court. Yeah, I'm trying to be optimistic right now. When Imperator was coming out, I was deeply, deeply pessimistic. And I feel like I was justified in that. There we go, all you folks are invited. Oh god, okay. Cornwall, I'm not gonna want. Let's see. So I should start with who likes me the most and hand those out. Mercia is all one fucking thing? Seriously? Oh, okay. Mercia is obviously the largest here. Let's go into characters, search courts, search realm. Join court, any. Yeah, that's a problem. They will not say yes that they'll join the court if they're already in the court. Wait a minute. There are men of my dynasty who are unlanded. Who the fuck are you? Okay. My kinsmen. How am I related to you? Show me... Nope, nope, wrong one. Show me a family tree. Right, what I wanted was actually the dynastic tree. Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? Okay, so I'm... How the fuck are we related? Oh, okay, okay. So you are my... Not my cousin. My second cousin? My second uncle, I guess. Yeah, you're my second cousin, sure. William. You know what, let's go with Hugh. Hugh. I want to give you, I don't know, Worcestershire. Worcester. Worcestershire. And then I want to give you the entirety of the Duchy of Mercia. Are you fucking telling me I don't have the Duchy of Mercia to give out? Of course I don't. I'd have to create that, and that would cost money, which I don't have. So instead, I'm just gonna give you each individual thing here. That title, you can't click on it. God, there's so many small quality of life things. Shrewsbury. Include lower titles. Shit, I didn't do that at first, did I? Doesn't matter. Hereford. Warwick. This is... Yep, all Mercia. Okay. Warwick. Warwick. Worcestershire. And Lincoln. You, my dude, have a lot of fucking land. Probably way too much for you to rule over, so I'm expecting you to give some of that away. Or to just sit with the dumb penalties that being over your domain limit gives. Mostly that your vassals get mad at you. Let me click this again. Yep, now William. Also with my dynasty, I would like to give you something worthwhile. Kinda want to stick you down in Anjou, honestly. But it'd be nice to have family at home. York has 4, so York is probably what you're getting. Yeah, you're getting York. York. There you go. Wow, great haircut, bud. Great haircut. Yorkshire. County of... Oh, God. Yorkdale. Yoredale. Yoredale? Leeds? It's not my Dale, it's your Dale. And who? Hull. God. Get out of here. Okay. So that's everyone, yeah, and then Botolf here will inherit Hugh, so I don't want to give him anything. Okay, that's like 7 down. Who has anything down here? Now, I can't give my son any more territory because he's my direct heir, which really fucking sucks. Wait a minute, I can give him the Duchy of Normandy. Is this all? Yeah. Hey, Duchy of Normandy, it's all yours, boo-boo. There you go, get it out of here. Cool. Alright, well, now I just have Anjou to deal with, but that's a little cleaned up. My other 2 sons are dead, so there's not much I can do about that. He's a powerful vassal. He's also terrible, but I'll go ahead and make him my chancellor because he's my son. And my heir, and this will give him a little bit of experience. I'm not going to fuck with the other ones, though, because that's going to be changing a whole lot. Now, Great House, no. Let's go with no Great House so we don't get some weird inheritance shit going on here. And let's go with this. Now, Spy Master of England. Cool. You know what? Fair enough. Let's give you... What, I can hold 5 total things. So I'm probably just going to hold Middlesex, Essex, Bedford, Northampton, and that's going to be it for me. Let's put you in Norfolk. No, let's put you in Kent. I want you in Kent. You like me more than anyone else. No, you are a crafty man. So I don't really love putting you with, a lot of power. You're zealous, paranoid, diligent, deceitful, proud. At least he's not ambitious. There you go. Great, click on that, get rid of you. Jeffrey, my marshal. Yeah, you get Oxford. Why not? Yeah, maybe I should have gone into fucking seduction focus and just pumped out a lot of kids, so instead I could just be giving these to people of my dynasty. That, honestly, if I had been thinking about it more, is probably the way this should have gone. Because who doesn't love a good old dynasty battle royale? Okay, I gotta ditch this. We're at 60. Yeah. Let's get rid of Lancaster next. Robert, you are sturdy, paranoid, temperate, incredibly unremarkable, 16 years old. You're gonna be here for a long time, my dude. Hopefully. What is this? Chester. Again, there is a much faster way to do this if I hadn't just blown all my money on mercenaries to just lock down every war. We would have money right now to create titles. Creating titles would give us prestige, and then giving those titles out to people would make them like us even more than just giving them all the land individually. But, you know, can't do it, so it's not worth getting worked up over. I'm gonna start out with Durham here. Northumberland. And then what is north of Northumberland? Lindisfarne? Okay. That sounds Scottish. It sounds very Scottish. Nicholas, you have a parent. No. Bertrand, you know what? Yes, adults only, because I don't trust these fucking kids. These kids might be able to convince them to join my court. What if I didn't? What if I just gave you Bath? And that'll get you interested, and then you get Somerset as well. Refresh this. Gauthier. Oh god, I wasn't really watching these. My culture, not my culture group. I probably just butchered this. Hold up. You're Norman. 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 I may have gotten lucky and not made a mistake here. Norman. Norman, okay. No, fair enough. I didn't put any French people on the thrones up here. Yeah, there are enough Normans running around the map. You really don't have to use my culture group. You can just use my culture. You, my dude, get Winchester. You're already considering something from me. An invitation to court, I think. Paul, you get Winchester. And Dorset. Get out of here. Ranulf, you will get Devon. And you will get Cornwall. Sweet Bernard. Bernie. Sweet Bernie. Nope, you don't get Maine, you don't get Middlesex. Wait, Maine. Well, maybe. We'll think about that. Why don't you get Norfolk? And then I can give you Suffolk. Great. What do I still need to get rid of? Oh, Westmoreland. Fair enough. Robert. Robert, my boy. Can I give you Westmoreland? Great. Okay, now I just have the 5 counties in England, which I think I want to hold on to, and the 2 counties down in France, which I guess I want to let up on. Yep. So now just Maine and Perche. Now, I kind of don't want to give in... I'm of two minds about this. I don't want to give this to the same person because it'll make them stronger, but also I don't want to have too many vassals, so I'm probably just going to have to suffer through that. Robert, you get Maine. And you get whatever Perche. My French is terrible. Great. Great. Great, it's all gone. Okay, Drogo. Drogo, my boy. You get the city of Bristol. Wait a minute. Somerset? Am I not... Oh, shit. Whoops, I didn't give you titles underneath it. I need to give you Wells and Burnham. Get Wells out of here, that's not my problem. Okay, that's better. Drogo. I would give you Cambridge. Ooh, now I'm running low on people. William. I want to give you Roland. Actually, I want to give you cities. Raoul. You get London itself. Norman. You're already considering an offer from me. Roberta. You get Malden. Okay. And now I'm pretty much out of easy people to hand these off to. So instead we just use this handy dandy mechanic of create new vassal. Create new vassal. Now create new vassal will raise up a suitable lesser courtier or local to govern the holding as a vassal. So you kind of just don't have to make a choice. I like to give it to people who exist to kind of fight game bloat, but that's okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we don't have a lot of power right now. We don't have a lot of potential troops right now because even though we've held this for a while, the levy has not recovered and it's not in great shape. It's been taxed too much. It has consumption. This is going to be a rough go. Now we can take a look at our council. Now I finally sorted everything out. Geoffrey, Count of Oxford, is great. Very, very great. But Edgar, the Duke of Hampshire, son of a bitch. I missed one. I missed the Isle of Wight. I forgot that the Isle of Wight was a thing. So this is the reason why I tried to take everything, because they consider you dishonorable, they're outlawed by succession, outraged by succession law change, they want stuff from you, they're title claimants, you're a foreign conqueror, you're a foreigner. I'm also a weak leader, which just fucking rocks. And unfortunately, Edgar the Hunter here is pretty good. So instead, I'd like to... I'd really like to just get rid of you. I'm gonna fabricate a claim on you. Yep, you're not an issue. I love that the game is like, he's a duke, so you should really appoint him. No, I mean, technically he's better, sure, but I'm not fucking with that. We can research military tech. I'd really prefer to just train troops, given that we desperately need them. Steward, Paul, 18. Dang, Paul! Dang! Administer realm will improve the domain, collecting taxes, we'll do that. Overseeing construction, yeah, that's all fine. No, let's just keep you on administer realm. This is just gonna have to sort itself out. Spy Master, you are still my boy, hell yeah. Tell you what, build a spy network here. And new court chaplain, ooh yeah, even better. Is there any proselytizing I need to do? Nope. Improve religious relations with Il Papa. And there we go. There we go. That's a lot of take you out of hiding. No, I'm not sending anyone into hiding. Matilda, my wife, no, she's fine. You owe me a favor. I don't even know what that favor would be. Request claim. Give me Paris. No, that ain't happening. I can make a bunch of titles. That's not happening. I need to set my crown focus. Can do it on my capital. Open council position. Ah, yes, an advisor. This is a thing we can do. really, I'm pretty ambivalent about this. You like me, you're my kinsman, I'll make you an advisor. Minor titles, ooh, okay. Court physician I had already assigned, but we actually have a potentially better court physician. Court tutor, I think you're probably my dude. Yeah, you are still my dude. Commanders, hell yeah, give me, nope, we don't assign Anglo-Saxons in this court. I'm sorry, this is a Norman-only court. I need to apologize to you, Edgar. This was a mistake. You shouldn't be here. I thought I drove all of you and your countrymen out of here. Kind of ignored the Isle of Wight. My bad. My mistake. Oh, we've taken Stonehenge. Stonehenge starts out broken, right? No, it hasn't been looted. So right now it just provides prestige. If I have more wealth and it's not damaged. Is it damaged? It doesn't have any upgrades. It doesn't look damaged. It is not active. Ah, my pagan. I'm not pagan. Fair enough. Yeah, no one wrecked it. I could wreck it, and if I choose to loot it, it will give me treasures, but would cause damage and render it unusable until it's been restored. But it's kind of unusable anyway, because I'm not pagan. But it feels wrong to loot Stonehenge, so I'm not gonna do that. Is that what Stonehenge looks like on the fucking map? Hold up. Doesn't actually show on the map. Okay, fair. And now finally, mercifully I can unpause. Really? Hold up. I can't. There's something else I needed to do first. First I'm gonna put in a cut, because this has been an hour and a half, so if you're watching this VOD after the fact, till tomorrow, toodaloo, take care, see you then, bye-bye.